Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a review on the YSL Rouge Pure Couture Glossy Stain. I have it in the number 12, Coral Fauve, and I kept the box because YSL, when they do their products, it's really strange. When they label the package themselves, and I think Chanel does this too, they only give you the number. They don't give you the name, and the name is on the box. You're not going to be able to see that because it's reflective. But so I kept the box so that I'd be able to tell you a little bit more about this. They recently came out with these, and these are supposed to be a gloss slash stain. And I was super excited. I really like the color. I have it on right now. I've had it on for about not quite 2 hours, almost 2 hours. I love the packaging. The packaging is so nice. It's just such a cute package. You can see the product in through here in the color. It's just smooth. It's just a really, really nice packaging. And for what you pay for it, it should be, I think they're around $30. I'll put the link as usual on my blog. It has the, like, you can see how it's angled, and it's kind of like pointed doe foot. The color itself is a really pretty coral pink type color, and I'll put a little bit more on. It goes on very smooth. I actually need more of that. It goes on very smooth, and it sits very nice. It has a sheen to it, but I wouldn't say it's a gloss. But the other side of this is I personally would not really call this a stain either, because as I said, I've had it on for 2 hours, and I'll show you. Let me see if I let it set on my hand for a couple of minutes, then I'll kind of talk about the staying power of it a little bit more. I think that they have a nice color range. I think they have a great concept. The fact that it is just a nice glossy stain. However, I think where the problem comes in is it's very difficult to make a product that will stain your lips and yet appear glossy. Most stains kind of dry your lips out and make them seem kind of like it settles into the cracks and things like that. And this didn't do that, which I was very impressed with that. But I will say, as far as stain, like, you can see where I originally put it, but it just moves around so easily. I need a little towel. And so on my lips, I find that it wears very, very quickly. If I drink something, if I, you know, and if I can't even like give someone a kiss, it doesn't transfer, but the glossiness kind of comes off of it that way. So I think it's a really neat product. I don't think that I would consider it quite a stain, especially in a color like this. I thought with a good, like, fairly vibrant color, it would definitely leave something on my lips, and I don't find it does that. And even to give you an idea, yeah, I mean, that's still coming off. And so I don't know. I think it's a nice product. I think that they have a great color line available, but I think it's not truly a stain. I find that with it, I mean, I guess it lasts longer than a lipstick. So, I mean, I guess it is a stain. I just think I found better stain products out there. I personally prefer, like, the, what are these called? Hourglass sheer lip stains. I prefer these a lot more than this. But I mean, like, my lips still look nice even after a little bit of the product came off, things like that. It, I'll rub at it a little bit and see. I mean, it still has a little bit of color there, so it does leave some sort of stain. It's just not a true, what we're used to out of stains. So I guess what the best way to put this is it's kind of like a cream lipstick that stays a little bit better than a lipstick. So if you're looking for something that has great pigmentation and has more of a gloss feel, but not that sticky glossy feel, but you want something that leaves just a little bit of color on your lips, these are a great option for that. But if you were looking to buy this because you thought it was going to be like a true stain on your lips that stayed kind of all day, that is not what this is. So I just kind of wanted to get on, tell you guys a little bit about these, and kind of maybe hopefully clarify for you guys if you thought it was strictly a stain, or if you thought it was more of a gloss and you wanted a little bit more clarification. I definitely think It is a cream-based lipstick that has a sheen to it, not a gloss, I don't think, a sheen to it, and leaves a slight tint of color afterwards. So I hope you found that helpful. I know that a lot of people have been talking about these lately, and I do think they're a really cool product, but I also don't think I'll purchase anymore. I think the one that I got is pretty much the color that I would use, and I can change it up by adding lip gloss and things like that. So I hope you found this review helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions, and thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.